This is Sunday, Easter Sunday, the 20th of April 2025, in the Irish National Kildare. Happy Easter. This is, we're with 20 times at the Kildare Yard in Nursery 1. And also, I don't know who that is.
Like 20 times to get her mane pulled, because it's sticking up like it's sticking up here, like a punk rocker, isn't she? Get your mane pulled down, yes, couldn't you? She's a racer. This mare's also a racer. I'm not too sure how many races she won, but she's a racer. I looked her up on Google. Can't remember how many races she won. Aquavega's back. That's the dark mare in Nursery 2. We bumped into we saw one of the tours, and she said that she's back. I was asking her, did you hear Aquavega? And said, oh, we saw her. She's down by Paso Sheds on the right. Paso 2 Sheds on the right. So presumably she means of the nurseries. So she's not in Nursery 1. Presumably she's in Nursery 2 or Nursery 3. One of them. But she's a dark mare. So it's a dark mare in Nursery 2. Yeah. Dark mare in Nursery 2. Presumably that's her there. First I thought it was this mare here, but this is 20 times. One more grass, girl? 20 times. One more grass?
Just take her, give her a chance. The foal is feeding at the moment. That's why she's busy. And people coming.
20 times. One more grass. 20 times.
There you go.
Grass is not so tall, huh?
Mm.
That could be Aquavega in there, couldn't it? It's not reachable. You can see her there from here. Come here. You see me feeling it?
Lovely. Hello.
Have you ever heard of Aquavega? Aquavega. Have you heard of Aquavega? She's a champion hurdler.
Oh.
She won Cheltenham 6 times, 6 years in a row.
Oh.
Yeah, she's in that paddock in there.
I'll have to have a look at.
She's the dark mare.
I'll have a look at that one as well before I go, won't I?
She's a champion hurdler. Yeah.
No.
6 times, 6 in a row, 6 years in a row. She won Cheltenham.
Wow.
She's a dark mare. Dark bend.
We think so anyway.
I think so anyway.
Yeah.
She hasn't been here for a while. She was away for a while after she gave birth. I can't say why they took her out the stud, Liam, after she gave birth. I don't get why they did that. Huh, Liam?
Don't know either way.
Makes sense. Huh? You need to be short enough to get for the being drastic today, or? Huh?
Yeah.
Queen has the roots, like. Queen has the roots. Thanks very much. of course. That is you back.
If that is you, yeah.
I got being this because I can only see one word on it. I can only see one word.
I'll zoom in as she gets closer.
I think it is because it does look like her, doesn't it?
Mm.
And I can see one word. There's only one word on it, and I think her fall was dark, wasn't it?
Mm.
The fall was dark, and I can see one word on it. I think it is her. Yeah. I can only see one word on the tag.
Mm.
Yeah, I can only see one word, and she's dark, and the fall was dark. As far as I remember the fall was dark as well. I don't understand why they took her out of the stud, Liam. That doesn't make sense why they took her out of the stud
Yeah.
after she gave birth. Usually 2 days after a mare gives birth, they're bringing it down to take a day out.
Mm.
You know? They're bringing it down to take a day out. You know? I hope to God that's not her last foaling, because it said after 2 visits. It didn't say anything after 2 visits.
Mm.
Usually it's after two visits they'd say what the next who the next meeting is. It didn't say anything after 2 visits on her door. So I hope to God that's not her last foaling.
Mm.
Because she is 21 now, and she is near like around the age that mares retire.
Yeah.
You know, she's around the age that the mares retire. But doesn't she look incredible, Liam? Doesn't she look amazing?
Yeah.
She does. So
Doesn't she? Yeah. Incroyable.
And she stared at me a few times. Did you see that?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I got a few looks from her. I think she knows me. I think she recognises me. Oh, come on, Quavega. Quavega, come over to me. I got grass here. I got it's more fresher grass than in that paddock, I tell you that. Look at who that mare is in there. Who that mare is in. It'd be helpful if they had the names on the gates.
Mm.
What names are on the gate. Especially they wouldn't have the names on the gates, you know, what horses are in the paddocks. You know, Quavega, American Brolic, and, you know. But great if they had the names on the gates, you know.
Yeah.
They know they do with stallions, so at least they know who's in here, you know. They have to have Quavega, they'd have so-and-so, you know. It'd make it easier to know who's in here, wouldn't it? So they have to wait till they come closer to see what it says on their tag.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't it? It's easier. Mm.
It's not always easy to see what says in the tag, because the tags, they're not always very easy to read. They're very muffly. They're not always very clear to read.
The writing can be terrible.
I'm not getting much film at all today.
You've got 7 minutes here already, 8 minutes here already.
Let's come over to me. Come on, Quavega, I've got loads of fresh grass here. It's much more moist than the grass in there. The grass in there is nearly eaten up, and there's more muck in that paddock than anything. Oh, come on, Quavega, I've got fresh grass here. Quavega! Quavega!
Give that horse, what's that one there, 20 times. Try that 20 times again. So wave it in front of her so she sees it.
Time! Okay, that's a corner now.
Yeah.
That's Quavega grunting. She's grunting now, look. You're grunting. You're grunting now, are you, Quavega? Yeah. You want attention, but unfortunately you're not coming over to me, are you? She's grunting. Yeah, if you want grass so much, why don't you come over to me? Why don't you come over to me if you want grass? Yeah, never mind grunting to me. Come on. If you want grass, come over to me. Come on. Come on, if you don't come over with the grass, I could give it to you. I could give it to 20 times. And she leaves it all. She thinks she's jealous. Pure jealousy, is it, Quavega? And welcome back, by the way, and happy Easter. I missed you, by the way, wherever you were. I don't have no idea where you were, but wherever you were. It's nice to see you back again. I don't know why the staff took you out the stud. I think they were mad to take you out the stud. I don't know why they took you out the stud. I think they were silly to take you out the stud. I missed you, do you know that? I don't know what else. I was very upset. Do you know that? I was very upset when the staff took you out the stud. Do you know that? I was very upset. I was actually crying. Do you know that? I was crying. What was I?
Yeah.
I was crying with the staff together stood. I was looking for you, and the staff they weren't exactly very helpful when I asked where you were. You know that? They weren't exactly very helpful too. You know that? They wouldn't even help me. No, they wouldn't help me at all. They had no idea where you were. They wouldn't help me. Nobody would help me. So they didn't. Nobody would help me. So I had no idea where you were. So it wasn't very nice. So it wasn't not knowing where you were. So it wasn't. It's nice to see you back again. You could go over for some grass. It's more fresher than the grass in there, Quevega. It's much more moister than the grass in there. The grass in there is very dry, and it's more or less nearly eaten up. And there's more muck in there than anything else. There's more muck in that paddock. That paddock is a mess. That paddock is a mess in there. The paddock is a mess. The fall looks amazing, by the way. Like walking the park. And I hope that's not going to be your last fall. I hope to God that's not your last fall, Quevega, because if you're not here next year, I'm going to miss you. I miss you if that's going to be your last fall. I don't want to leave you. I don't want you to leave me just yet. You know that? I don't want you to leave me just yet. Because I'm not ready to say goodbye. You know that? Quevega, I don't want to lose you just yet. You know that? I'll be sad if you go. You know that, Quevega? I'll be sad if you go. You know that? I'll miss you if you go. You know that because I've loved you and I've treasured you. Treasured every single moment I had with you. So I know this is 2017 and I've treasured every single moment and I loved every single moment I shared with you. And I'll always treasure those lovely memories and those lovely interactions I had with you. So I will. You're one of the best friends I ever had. Do you know that? And I never will forget that, Quevega. Do you know that? And you look amazing, by the way, for 21. Incredible what you do for 21.
Doesn't she?
Amazing for 21. Great shape, so you do. And I hope to God this is not your last year. I'll be very sad if this is your last year for all. Because I'm not ready to say goodbye. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet, Quevega, because
the rabbit in the distance, I don't know if you can see it.
I will miss you. I'll miss you if you go, Quevega. I'll miss you. If this is your last year, I'll miss you. You have no idea how much I'm going to miss you if you go. I never will forget you. You're one of my best friends, so you are. Well, you're a true legend. You're a legend, Quevega. You're a true legend. That's a true honour. It was a true honour and true privilege to have known you. Right, Liam?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's true. Don't ever forget that, Quevega. It was a true honour and privilege to have known you. You're a true legend. And don't you ever forget that. You'll always be in our hearts, in our memories forever. You're a champion. Just remember that. Champion hurdler. And I'm very honoured to have known you. And I thought I'd never meet a champion hurdler in the Irish National Stud.
Jenny, you alright? She's getting upset, folks. There. She's not going yet, are you?
I know, but this could be our last year. Could be our last year. This could be our last vlog. Sleeping too early. Tell me what your best memories are of Quevega.
I seen her in the race, seeing her in Cheltenham. Performing in Cheltenham was great. Big tour coming.
What else?
It's over there at the moment.
What else?
Me and I were Sean Dean that day.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. That was a lovely time. Yeah, meeting Sean Dean, her owner. Yeah, and his granddaughter. Yeah, that was lovely. I treasure that forever too. And the photograph with her and with him and the other owner, what's his name? We met in the Kildare yard.
His cousin or son or
courtyard.
something. Yeah, his son or his cousin or something.
His cousin in the courtyard on her birthday there.
With Anna.
With Anna, 2 years ago, I think, 2023. Yeah, 2023, we're feeding her cards and then we got photographs with them in the courtyard. I'll never forget that. That was a lovely treasure. That was something I will always treasure. Getting photographs with her, but the nurseries and paddocks there, the paddocks that were being in the mares. Oh, that lovely, those also lovely treasure, all those memories I'll always treasure. Yeah, she's foaled with walking the park. she foaled and walked the park quite a lot the time she was here. The foal that she had with them when Sean Dean was here, 2019, that was by Camelot, and that's Cameletta. That's our filly, foal, Cameletta. She's doing very well at the track, by the way, Cameletta, and Cameletta. That was her foal. That was, Cameletta. Her very first foal was Princess Vega, and she stood here as a brood mare, and I'm in touch with her owner. Princess Vega, and that was the very first foal she had here. Sadly, we lost Giselle Vega, July last year. At the end of July last year, he kicked his stall. He went stir crazy, kicked his stall and broke his. Can't remember. He broke his. Can't remember. He broke something. I can't remember. But he had to be put down. He's only 4. Had to be put down. He was only 4. He went stir crazy in his stall. He was put down. 34 years old. He went stir crazy. Kicked his stall. He kicked the wall of his stall. And he had to be put down to Southbank, and he was doing very well. He was doing very well. He was very successful on the track. He won a big races on the track in Punchestown and stuff. He was a real top hurdler, doing very well. But he wasn't doing well coming near towards the end. Before all this happened, before he died, he wasn't doing so well coming towards the end. He was a bit difficult. They having difficulty trying to train him. He wasn't easy to train. He wasn't easy to train. He was coming towards the end. You're having difficulty trying to train him, get him to cooperate and stuff like that. But he did have a lot of big wins and stuff on the track. And Aurora Vega was another one of our fillies. She was doing very well too. She's very successful too. And all those foals, they were all born and bred here at the Irish National Stud, of course.
Victoria Alcohol.
They're all born and bred here. They're all born and bred here at the stud. All those big successes, they're all born and bred here at the stud.
Right, so guys,
and we were all lucky and we were lucky and fortunate to have met more or less all of the foals except the earlier ones. We didn't get to meet the ones before 2017. We met the ones from 2017 right up to present, up to today, up to this lovely one here. She wasn't here last year. She took a year off last year. We gave her a year off last year, so she wasn't here last year. She was here 2 years ago. That was the last time she was here. It was 2 years ago. So this is her first foal after a year break. So there's another walk in the parks. So she's had a lot of walk in the parks. She only covers with National Hunt stallions. That's why she doesn't cover with any stallions here or any flat racers, only jumpers. She's a jumper herself. And as you know, she won Cheltenham 6 times, 6 years in a row. And herself, she's a big successful, she's a very big successful racer. She's magnificent. She's a true champion, a real legend. And fortunately, trying to get her to come over to me, hope pile of fresh grass to give her, but she won't come over. He said, "What about her?" I was getting all emotional, and she means the world to me. She's a real true friend of mine, and I'm honoured. I was real honoured and privileged to have met her and to have her in my life. And I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd ever meet a champion hurdler in the Irish National Stud. I never thought I would. And have you any nice happy memories of her in stud? Have you nice happy memories of her in
Yeah,
stud?
meeting her for the first time with Sean Dean was great, yeah. And his daughter. And his granddaughter, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hello?
It was great. And also meeting him meeting her in the courtyard.
Sure, there's a lot more memories.
Good few more than that, yeah. Good few more than that, but those are the best ones.
I know her as the mayor herself in general.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've known her as the mayor herself in general.
Yeah, yeah.
She's beautiful. She's very friendly, mayor.
Yeah.
She's very placid, and you know, she's a very sociable mayor. She's very sociable, and she loves people. You know, she loves people. And as you can see, she looks amazing for 21. She's 21 now. She's born the same year as Hurricane Fly. Born Hurricane. She's also French. She's a French mayor, by the way, folks. In case you're not too sure about her, she's French. There's Sean Dean. I don't think he owns her anymore. Like, somebody else owns her now. Somebody else owns her now. Can't remember who owns her now. There's a different name onto her door now. Sean Dean's not on her own now. He's not on the door now. There's another name on her door now, but it's not his name now. Somebody else. There's a different name on her door now. It's not his name anyway. It's a different name on her door now. It's the owner, but he obviously sold her apparently. Somebody else owns her now. But yeah. But, I'm very glad that she's standing here as a mayor. I'm very glad that she's here. I'm glad she's here as a resident in the Irish National. Yeah. I didn't think I never thought I'd see Corvega here at the Irish National. I'm very honoured.
There you go.
Very honoured to know her.
Yeah.
To know her. Very honoured to. I wish she'd come over and say hello to me though. Come on, Corvega. I don't even know why they took her out of the stud. I don't know why they took her out of the stud. After she had her foal. She had her foal on of all days, Mother's Day, folks. On Mother's Day, the 30th of March, and we were lucky and fortunate to have seen her on her birth, and the day she had her foal, and she was in the open stable in the foaling unit in the Sunsherish yard. So I got great footage of her, and both my mobile and on the camcorder. We were there with them before the Jordan. No, I don't know, but the Jordan wasn't with us that day. You know. We only had a short visit that day because we were on our way to the Green Isle Hotel that day. So we only had a flying visit. We were only there for a short day. And we didn't have our camcorder. The trouble with our camcorder, we had to film with our mobile. And trouble with our camcorder, so we're filming with our mobile. So I said camcorder and mobile, and I made a mistake. We didn't have our camcorder that day because we only had our mobile. Our camcorder wasn't working. We had trouble with our lens. This is Corvega, the champion hurdler. You've heard of Corvega?
Yeah,
Did you ever see her race?
No, I haven't.
No. But she won champion 6 times, 6 years in a row.
Wow.
Yeah. And she's now 21.
She knows it too.
She's 21 now.
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah, she had a fall by walk in the park. She fall by walk in the park, yeah. They gave her a year off. She wasn't here last year. They gave her a year off. She wasn't here last year. They gave her a year off. So. She looks amazing for 21, doesn't she?
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah. So this could be her last fall, and hopefully not. Yeah. Hopefully not. She's good. She looks amazing for 21. Yeah. It looks like she used to sleep.
She's about 60. She's about 60 years old in her age.
But she doesn't look it up.
No, she doesn't. She looks great. Have a good day.
See you now. Is she right?
I don't know.
Calculations?
I don't know.
21.
If you multiply by 4, it's 84.
84. And she's wrong. Huh?
Yeah.
And she's wrong. It's 84. Yeah. And she's wrong. It's 84. Yeah. Does it go by 4 in your horse years? Yeah. The woman got it wrong with the calculations of your age, miss. You're not 61, you're 84. You don't look 84, by the way. You look amazing. You look incredible. So you do. If you look as good as Invincible Spears at 28, I'd be amazed. But we look as good as Invincible Spears at 28. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Poor, I feel so sorry for Peter Sam. He didn't age so gracefully, did he?
No.
No. He's now 29 this year, would you believe? Peter Sam looks terribly old. Yeah. You see, in main usual, because usually horses do age very gracefully. Usually they do age very well, but poor Beaver Sam wasn't so lucky.
Yeah.
Huh? Pity can't get her name. She's very far away. That mare there with it. I think I got feeling that's Penny Pulse. I got feeling that's Penny Pulse. I think that's Penny Pulse. And I got feeling that's Penny Pulse, the daughter of Dragon Pulse. I got feeling that's the daughter of Dragon Pulse. Penny Pulse.
Could be, yeah. Looks a bit like him.
Like him?
Chestnut, for example. Chestnut was there,
So
wasn't it?
he's like him.
Like Dragon Pulse.
I thought you were saying about referring to the mare. He looks like him.
No.
You ever heard of Kuvega? The champion herder?
No.
She's the champion herder.
Oh, champion order, yeah.
Kuvega.
Alright.
She's the champion herder, Kuvega.
Oh, absolutely.
She won champion 6 times, 6 days in a row.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just looks like another horse, and you look at her right there, doesn't she? Yeah.
it does,
No, she's actually.
Jesus.
The champion. She's now 21.
Is she?
21.
That'll be an expensive old foal, that one.
You never guess, would you?
No, you
never
wouldn't.
think if I
You
look
wouldn't
at
think
that
that,
there
no.
is, like it's hard to know.
She had a 4x walk in the park.
Wow.
They gave her a year off last year. She wasn't here last year. They gave her a year off. I was trying to get her over here, give her this maybe fresh grass, but she
Yeah,
won't come on.
come over.
No, come on, Kuvega.
She's very protective of her foal as well,
Yeah,
isn't she? She's just,
she's asleep there just a second. She's just starting to wake up now. She was asleep because the horses sleep on their feet and lying down. When they're on their feet, they kind of go into daydream or a kind of a cat nap. When they're lying down, they're in a deep
Actually
sleep.
sleep,
In a natural sleep, yeah. And if you go into deep sleep, now she's feeding now.
you wouldn't think she's 21, wouldn't you?
No, never guess it. No, I know her since 2017. We're members 8 years with the stud. Yeah, I know her a long time now. 8 years with it.
The foal is happy out, it's jumping and everything, it's getting fed.
Yeah. I was too honoured to meet her now. I feel honoured to meet her. I mean, I never thought I'd ever meet a champion hurdler at the stud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's French.
Is she
French? Yeah. But she does understand English, of course.
She neighs in French.
And she's so friendly. She's very sociable. She loves people.
Yeah, she seems timid, doesn't she? Like,
Yeah. They're all beautiful horses.
Yeah.
You heard Dragon Pulse?
No, I wouldn't be big
Yeah,
horses.
Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse used to stand here as a stallion. That's his daughter over there.
We think, we're not sure. We don't work here with her, we're just tourists.
And I'm not good. I'm very good at marking, so
yeah. You'd recognise.
You're confident, ain't you?
Dragon Pulse used to stand here as a stallion. He is now. He's gone up to Italy now. I miss him, yeah. So that's his daughter here. So at least he has some of his family
Offspring here, yeah.
It's not the same though. It's not the same.
Not the same, no.
Poor Dragon couldn't go into the stable. He suffered from claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia. Yeah. Because you'd wonder, did they get kind of a bit lonely in those stables, you know? Like,
I say so, yeah.
because you see them circling and they're just going in circles around, you kind of wonder.
It's called box walking.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
weaving.
big guy up in Bishop of Spears?
Yeah.
Bishop of Spears 28.
No way. Oh my god.
He looks amazing at 28.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
And he retired from studies last year in November. After 21 years of service.
Wow. 28. See, I'm amazed myself. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh really? That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Looks like he's about 24, 23, 24.
Yeah.
That'll make our day. Increase the weekend started.
So you're born the same year as Vince?
Yeah.
There you go now.
There we are now.
Go on, I never done that.
Do you know how old that grey horse is? What was it called?
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix of Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Phoenix in you? 9.
Oh, 9, yeah. He's really friendly.
Yeah.
Not in my eyes, he's not.
Oh, he keeps coming up and he was...
She hates him.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Doesn't like the horse at all.
She was very
Yeah, And there was another woman that he was very fond
Yeah,
of
yeah.
there as well when we were going round. Yeah.
Is it dark grey or the lighter grey?
Oh, dark grey he is.
Oh, the
kind of,
darker
isn't
grey.
he?
Oh, that's the new one.
That's
Yeah.
should have been a ring.
Well, he had a coat on him, you see. He had a little jacket, but his hair was even a dark grey. I noticed. Yeah.
The darker grey, the darker one is supposed should have been a ring. That's the new stallion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's only five.
Five, yeah.
Five.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's the new one. The lighter one is Venus Spring.
Okay.
And he's
Nice.
mine. And he's been here since COVID.
Okay.
Since the year COVID.
Yeah.
I think Phoenix Spain won. What did he win? The Grand National or something? The Guineas.
The Guineas.
He won the Guineas. Yeah.
Yeah. I recognise the name.
Yeah. So this is your first time here. So
I came here on a school
my first
tour.
time.
That's your first time.
I came here in the 70s.
Yeah.
I think so, or early 80s. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I first came to the stud a few years ago, after that,
Yeah.
the reception was just the same as it used to be. Yeah. And there was a suggestion box there, still there.
Yeah.
And that's still there at the moment. I think it's still in the reception. There was actually a reception,
Yeah.
a suggestion box. I think still there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
my
still there.
primary school brought me here years
Did they,
ago,
yeah?
because I'm from Laois, and my primary school brought me here, and I remember I even got lost at one stage. I fell into a river in the Japanese gardens.
you really?
once. I was only young, I was seven, but yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like over 20 years
So
ago.
quite a memory.
What did you tell about
So I
the
remember that I fell into a river.
tell about the gentleman that fell into the river?
Yeah, we were here one day, right? It's true as we're standing here, and a wheelchair person tipped into the drink, into the lake. You know.
Oh Lord, a sight to see.
Pandemonium.
God.
I'd say.
Absolutely, pandemonium. The woman looking after him was running, screaming, "Help!
I was
slow
up at
motion.
the mayor's boat talking to a mayor at the time. I wasn't able to go down because I'm very nervous in hills, so I had to stay with the mayor, talk to her. So Liam would be more able to do it with him.
Well-
I'm very nervous at hills, so I don't have a very good balance.
Yeah.
So I'm on medication, see, so I wouldn't be able to go down. So Liam, and I was in a long dress and I would have chipped him.
Oh yeah, the dress probably would have caught into the dress.
Caught into
Yeah.
this thing. So Liam had gone down. So I felt terrible. It didn't go down to help. But the mayor's at the fence and she's keeping me company. So
Ah,
You were happy where you
you
were.
had company at
I
least.
had
Yeah.
company, so I stayed with the mayor.
Ah.
Kept her company while Liam went down. So yeah. So he was in the lake. Yeah. So there must have been a bit.
Terrible, terrible ordeal.
Remember that.
Yeah, there was 3 or 4 people working on it with me, to try and get him out. And the woman was terrible state. Yeah, she was.
She was shook.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was professional carer. She wasn't. I don't think his mother. Or,
parent
yeah,
or- yeah.
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 So
brought
she
back.
was responsible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trouble that evening, I'd say.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember it was the Japanese gardens that I was in, and they had little stepping stones across the water, like a river.
Really,
and
yeah.
I missed one of the
You
stepping
missed one
stones
step
and went down like that, drowned it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was bitten by an ostrich when I was 5
He keeps
Where
telling.
did you find the ostrich? Like, where's the
in
ostrich?
Dublin Zoo.
He tells
Huh?
everybody.
Yeah.
He tells
Huh?
everybody the
They
story.
killed you.
Everyone
Yeah.
he meets. Everyone he meets. he tells
Listen,
them.
the fence was like this. That's all it was, right? And I put my finger through and bit it.
A bit.
These days you can't do that.
Everybody he meets, he tells
Yeah.
them this story.
Yeah.
Everyone. It's sick of the story.
That's like my sister that got
Oh, I
bit
was
by the
just gonna say
donkey.
the donkey,
We went to
yeah.
a wedding in Lanzarote, and there was a pet farm in
Oh,
Lanzarote.
come on, Quivega.
And my sister,
Quivega.
she's only 4-time
Come over
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me.
and she put in her hand, and the donkey, he bit her by the chest and actually lifted her up from the ground. Like,
Really?
She actually got lifted up, and she had to go to the hospital.
Oh
and
my
everything,
God.
Because we found out later she's actually allergic to animal hair.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, so she went
come
to a
on,
terrible
Quivega.
allergic reaction,
Come
and
over
her
to
eyes
me.
were closed and everything.
I want a
Oh.
hello.
Oh,
Come
God.
on, Quivega. Come on, girl. Come on.
She's not coming
Not for
over.
moving that one.
No.
Quivega. Come on, girl. Oh, I'm a whisperer. I talk to horses.
Horse whisperer, yeah.
You heard of them?
Yeah.
I'm a chicken whisperer.
Oh, really?
I'm also.
Ostrich whisperer.
Don't mind. Don't pay attention to anything he says.
We could do a cat whisperer at home for our cat.
Yeah. I'm on social media and YouTube.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Tanya Horgan.
Yeah.
And my address is Equine Lover.
Oh.
That's all one word.
Yeah.
Space digital 19.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. And I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and that's as well. So and X. Oh yeah, Twitter now is X, yeah.
It's not X.
Are you on
not Twitter,
TikTok?
Yeah, well, I can't start in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on Facebook.
It's hard to get used to in the
My
beginning.
Facebook is Facebook is Tanya Horgan,
Okay.
and my ex is at Tanya Horgan.
And is there any other place that you go to visit horses other than the National Stud?
Well,
like,
we
or-
go to.
We're going somewhere on Tuesday. We're going to Gildangan.
We're going to Gildagan on Tuesday. We're going to a tour in Gildagan. We're going to the Fulham Fame. Say
Yeah, foal on something
Fulham
fast.
Fulham Fame. So
Yeah.
it's a kind of a tour talking about all about the breeding, all the breeding and stuff. The breeding's done in.
And have you any of your own horses, or do you ever?
No.
No, I wish I had.
We're city dwellers.
Oh, you see, you need the land.
We're in
And,
Dublin. Yeah, we
Yeah.
come here regularly, like
You actually have cows, do you?
yeah, see, I grew up on a farm, like, so
Yeah.
I'm from Laois, so
Do you
I
have
was.
horses yourself?
We didn't have horses, though. No, we never actually had horses.
Did you ever get horses? Did you ever think about getting horses?
I don't know. I don't see. I couldn't ride or anything, but I don't know. I'd say it'd be a lot of work, would it?
Very
I'd
expensive, I
love a
heard.
pet farm eventually. Like, I want to eventually have like loads of different animals, but I say that's a retirement plan.
I think
Of course we love it.
Yeah.
And then they make very good companions.
Oh, do they?
And they're very healing.
Are they? Yeah. It's
Very,
yeah.
very therapeutic.
That's what they say, actually. Yeah.
Very,
they said that. Yeah.
I go to equine therapy.
Yeah. I was told to go to that
Oh yeah.
by a healer. They said that I should go to
I go
equine
to
therapy,
equine
but I didn't even know that was a
Yeah,
thing.
I go to Eco Therapeutic. It's in Rathfarnham.
Oh, Rathfarnham, yeah.
Rathfarnham. Got you. So I've
Oh, the little bunnies.
yeah.
The Easter bunny is out today.
It's in Rathfarnham.
Rathfarnham, okay.
Yeah. I go on a Monday, but at the moment it's closed because of the Easter.
Oh, the Easter, yeah, the holidays. A lot of things are closed for
Yeah,
next
it's,
week or two.
it's only half an hour session though,
Yeah.
but it does fly by very quickly.
And do you get to be like there with the horse? Like,
yeah,
or- yeah.
I used to ride, but I groomed them down.
Groomed them, yeah.
Groomed them down, and I brushed them, and I talked to them.
Yeah.
And I talked to. There's a girl there, and she
Oh.
holds onto the horse, and I talked to the girl, and I talked to the horse, and just have a general chat.
Yeah.
So we
Usually
talk
does
about
that.
it.
Yeah.
Just talk about anything, and sometimes if I have anything on my mind, I talk to them about it as well.
Oh,
So it's quite nice,
that is nice.
I
Yeah.
talk about a lot of the studs and stuff like that, and other things, as well too. So yeah, so it's nice, It's fun, but
I think it's the only animal that you've ever heard of equine therapy. Like, you never hear of any other kind of animal.
we go to horse sales, we go to Goffs, and sometimes we go to
Goffs,
Santa
yeah.
Falls and as well too. So, do you ever go anywhere yourself? Any horses?
Not
It's my
really.
first time, it's
No,
all
it's
been
your
nice,
first,
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
You should try it. You should try it, yeah. They have the Punchestown Festival coming up soon at the end
Yeah,
of
I've been to
April.
Punchestown,
And the
yeah.
Living Legends up there. You see the new legend of the Size St John.
No.
The Size St John. You have a new legend. Size St John is up there at the end there,
Okay.
far end by the Irish Racehorse Experience Centre with Hurricane Fly,
Oh,
Beaver
Fly,
Salmon,
yeah.
and Beaver Salmon.
Faheen.
We
For
lost.
salmon, you always hear that
We
one, yeah.
lost 3 legends.
Oh.
Kicking King, Hardy Eustace, and Rite of Passage.
Okay.
We lost 3 of them, yeah, but we've got Faheen, we've got Beaver Salmon, and we've got Hurricane Fly, and there's the main 3 that we've already put. The Size St John is the new one. It became the 10th of March, and both Faheen and Size St John, they're going to be parading in Punchestown on Gold Cup Day.
I don't know what day it is.
Not too sure what date that is, Gold Cup Day. But they're parading here from the 29th of April to the 3rd of May with the Irish National Stud here. Up there, outside the Racehorse Experience Centre, around that area there. You have to be here for 11 o'clock. We go from 11 to 12.
And who brings them around?
It's the staffing is them
brings
around,
them
yeah,
around,
the
yeah.
staff brings them around. They used to, if you were able to feed them before, you'd be able to feed them carrots and get photographs. But at the moment, now they're not allowed to feed them carrots anymore.
Why not? I don't think so. You sure with that?
No, I'm in general.
Oh, in general, yeah.
Generally,
But not
yeah.
on that day. In that day, they might supply carrots.
All
They
right.
might. I'm not sure they're coming that, but they might.
So in generally, they're not allowed to feed them carrots because
No.
they're on special diets. But
Yeah,
I'm not
they
too
would
sure
be.
what that will change on the day of the parade because before they were able to feed them carrots and get photographs.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure what that will change.
I wonder if that's stressful for the horses though sometimes, like a lot of
And I'm not
people
too sure
coming
what
up
that will
like
change on the parade day, whether they'll still be able to feed them carrots
Yeah.
and get photographs. Because it didn't say anything, because on the ad it didn't say anything about feeding carrots, they just said getting photographs.
Photographs, yeah.
It didn't mention anything about carrots, so I'm not too sure whether the carrots are still in.
I'm sure they
It's
will.
still-
I'm sure they'll have carrots
It's
there.
still,
I'm sure they'll have
I'm
carrots.
not too sure whether it's still out.
Try it a few.
It's still not too sure whether it's still part of the deals because it didn't mention carrots in the ad. But if you're coming to the parade, you have to be here before 11 o'clock.
And do you have to pay for that extra? Is it?
You don't have to pay for the parade.
You sure? You pay into the stud, not for a parade.
You
Entry
pay in for
cost,
your,
yeah,
you pay in for your day,
Yeah.
for the day, but you don't have to pay for the parade.
Parade, yeah.
Not separate now.
But that's separate. But
Yeah.
the parade is separate. You don't have to pay for the parade. No.
That's mad to do a little parade with the horses, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're up there by the Irish Racers Experience Centre in that paddock there.
Okay.
We live in
We
that.
have tickets to do some real. What is that?
Oh,
We
the
just
racing
can.
thing, yeah. That's how we've missed
And
it.
they do that every year for the Punch Stand Festival. And it's always around the end of April.
Oh. So that could be soon then. Sure,
They,
that's
they,
something
they
we
have their
have.
ads in Facebook and Arsenal Facebook page, and they have it on the website.
Okay. We'll have a look at that. So.
And you can also say, you can always ask the reception. The reception will give you also.
I'll
more
tell you,
details.
yeah, they know. Ah.
If you're interested in going.
Right, we'll head on again anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks
See you
anyway.
now. Bye bye.
Thanks very much.
The lads would stop finishing serving food at 4 o'clock and
Oh,
so
right,
closes at 6.
Yeah,
Alright.
they do actually, yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Bye now.
All right then.
Nice
Take
day.
care. Enjoy your day now. I want to visit the one horse. This Cavega. We focused on one horse today.
I can't really get two because it's a wide angle.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
generally.
yeah. Yeah, you almost said about you anyway. Hit it.
I wish you'd come over to me. Come on, Cavega. I didn't get that much film at all today. Huh? I didn't get near to Flame Princess.
Where's, oh yeah, who's that over there? Is that do you think that's Dragon Pulse's daughter, Penny Pulse?
Yeah, Flame Princess.